Sure, why would we say that men are logically smarter if men commit vast majority of all illogical actions, such as violent crimes, drunk driving, reckless driving, mass shootings, school shootings, mass unalivings, homicides, gun-related crimes, rape, assault, battery, arson, kidnapping, child abuse, animal abuse, and they also gamble more, and that's going to be like an irrational, illogical behavior. Same thing with reckless and drunk driving. Not
I'd
to
say
mention that
probably
women
the
perform
way
better in
each.
academics and graduate from all levels of school more than men. Men also start more wars, commit more genocides. It doesn't seem like there exists like a single like empirical data point that would be like a logical behavior or activity that would be vast majority committed by men.
Just restate what you said for the past 60 seconds into like 10 seconds, because I honestly didn't feed in like a lot of that. I'm getting on my computer right now.
Yeah, so I could name like so many different ways. Well, I just did. I just did name. So I can name like so many different categories or ways. No, I'm not, AJ. I'm
My
just on here
counter
to
argument
forego
would
my name.
probably
One
be
one
like,
second. One second. You didn't let me finish.
okay,
So I can name like so many specific ways in which women are going to be more rational, therefore more logical than men, because men commit the most illogical things, right? So I named off a bunch of violent crimes. I named
hmm
off things like gambling and drunk driving and reckless driving. And then, I also denoted the fact that women perform better in academics and graduate more from schooling at all levels.
do you have a source for the academics? I
You could look it up. It's that's like common
Okay.
fact. That's common fact. You could hit
Are
Google.
women academically? And also, you're kind of siding with what I said. I feel like that's not emotionally smart. Like you know what I mean? School shootings, drunk driving, like low temper
Yeah,
or
I'll side what you said on the
short
emotional
fuse.
part. I,
Oh,
I think I think that women are so much more emotionally intelligent than men. But I think that they're also just generally more intelligent than men as well. I mean, if we look at the IQs at the 50th percentile, women are going to hold a higher
hmm.
IQ than men.
What about like the 99th percentile? Who holds like who has the highest IQ in like the top 1% of people?
Well, I mean, if you want to source PragerU or Quora or this one blog post that posted a graph
Uh,
of an IQ saying that
1%.
men are smarter than women at the top 10 percentile, then you could say men, but this would also be inducive of the fact that women are, or men are dumber at the bottom 10th percentile than men.
I also think that historically speaking, women didn't really have the proper education, so I feel like it's unfair in that aspect. I feel like in today's world, it would be more than fair to start comparing. So I want to try and go off sources that are more recent. Also, I wanted to argue with you. I had a valid point against why it's wrong being gay, and you removed me from the stream while I was pulling up my source. Um, I would like to argue with that if you're going to do this next stream. That's unrelated though. Let's get back on topic. Uh, what was I saying?
Oh yeah, also, yeah, the study just came out that says that women surgeons actually have higher success rate than male surgeons.
What's
So,
the study from?
oh yeah, that's gonna be like in the last couple months. Let me go and grab you that. Female surgeons. It's a pretty big one.
Well, how
Um.
many female surgeons are there compared to men surgeons? Could that be also
Oh
something to
yeah,
take into
no.
account?
So people who are operated on by female surgeons are less likely to experience complications and need to follow up care when like the females then when the males wield the scalpel. And this is going to be a pretty fucking big study, and they obviously would account for confounding variables such as how many males to women. Like that's not going to necessarily have any reflectance on the data.
I think it would because compared to how many male surgeons and female surgeons there are, it would have to go off the percentage of complications with men having surgery and females
Well,
performing
I mean,
surgery.
you understand that they obviously account for that, right?
Do they?
Well,
Well, what
duh.
source was it
Like
from?
when we're doing a study, it's gonna be like like an average rate as appropriated from a female surgeon in comparison to a male surgeon.
I would like to redebate you on this when I'm prepared, but
Oh yeah,
I'll
so this
stay
is
in
a
here. I'll
cohort
I'll look
study
up
by
what I'm
the
looking.
AMA. This is a cohort study by the AMA and the JAMA. So this was a study conducted on more than 1 million adult patients between 2007 and 2019. And what they demonstrated is that patients who were operated on by females were less likely to have adverse postoperative outcomes than if they were operated on by men. And then
What about making?
they also compared like the mortality rates. So like you're more likely to die if you were operated on by a male surgeon in comparison to a female surgeon. And this is going to be like a global study as well because we could see like over 1 million people in Canada. Looks like we have 150,000 people in Switzerland. So yeah.
What about making decisions under high pressure situations?
Well, I mean, I think we could just equate that to surgery, right? It seems as if women are going to be better at doing that. Not to mention that if we're talking about decision-making process under high-pressure situations, well, I would say situations that wouldn't be inducive of violent crime would be high pressure, and we see men, usually taking the bad route there. Not to mention, I don't think that there's going to be any statistics available that would say otherwise, right? So why exactly do you think men are a lot more logical than women?
Um, Probably just prejudice, if I'm being completely honest. That's why I came in
Right.
here. I said that I came in here
Yeah,
unprepared.
yeah, right. So
Well, I want to
prejudice
be
is
honest.
irrational.
I want to be as transparent as possible.
Prejudice,
Uh,
misogyny, for real, for real, for real. Okay,
well, I
well,
feel like it's not necessarily misogynistic because
no, it is. No, it is. It's
I'm not
completely
saying that men are
misogynistic.
necessarily better in every aspect and that women are necessarily better in every aspect. You don't
Well,
have
tell
to try
me,
and push that
that's
on me and make me
well,
look
you
like a
you
bad
don't.
person.
Well, you don't have to think they're better in every aspect without reason. You just have to think they're better in one aspect without reason, based upon prejudice to be misogynistic,
Well, if
right?
men are better in one aspect and women are better in another aspect, how is that misogynistic?
Well, because you said that men are going to be more logical, yet all the empirics would disagree, and you even self-admitted that you ground this on prejudice compared to empirical fact, data science, or logic or reason, right? So I think that this is going to be highly inducive of misogyny, but it's okay. Just kidding. It's really not. I mean, I didn't make you a bad person, right? I mean, you're the one that
I
came up
mean,
here and
I see a
said
study
the
by
claims.
Harvard. I would have to get all my shit together and get ready to properly debate you with sources. I mean, I'm seeing a couple studies right now that goes against what you're saying. Harvard
Such as,
EU,
what do they say?
Harvard.
Yeah, what
Men
do they
perform
say?
better than women in high time pressure tournament math tests by gap.hks.harvard.edu. I'm pretty sure this is
High
an official
time
source. I would have
pressure
to look.
tournament math tests. Okay,
I
yeah.
can send
So
the source in chat if you want.
how does men performing better in math tests, high pressure math tests than
High
women?
time, high pressure
How does
math
that
based
how does that
competition, which I feel like
yeah, how
that
does
goes
this
to
support the notion that men are going to be more logical?
isn't math like logically like isn't you having to perform. I feel like that. Do I really have to explain that?
Yeah, you do.
Well, don't you need to be logical to do good in math? I feel like that's
Oh. Well, I mean, if like the outcome that you're giving consideration is who does better in math, well then if we
well, I
consider
feel
who
like
does
math
better
is
in math is
logical.
one second, don't
Obviously,
interrupt me.
that's
Can
one.
you not interrupt me, please, right?
Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
So like if stop talking. Right? So if your conclusion that you're yielding relevance to is the fact that men are going to do better in high pressure math tests and math is going to be indicative of a higher level of logic, therefore men are more logical. Well, how about we just redact the high pressure part out of that? Let's just see who performs better at math. Women are going to perform or not only and women are going to perform better not only at math but at all academics as a whole. Right? So that's just like kind of shifting the goalpost a little bit when you kind of add the precursor on of high pressure.
Okay. Also, don't appreciate that you are quite rude to basically everyone that you debate.
Have I been
I'm
rude
mostly
to you at
doing this
all?
just for,
Louis, have I been
practice,
rude to
and I
you?
feel like huh?
Have I been rude to you? Or are you just
You've been
trying?
rude to me and a lot of people. I've seen your debates. You've just been
Chat,
rude to a lot of people that
am I being rude to this guy right now, or is he just like emotional?
Emotional? What are you talking about? I haven't been emotional this whole debate.
No,
You're like,
no,
stop talking,
no.
stop talking. Like, I feel like
Yeah,
it's a
it's fine.
bit
So like it's just so funny
backhanded.
because like honestly, the only people I see agreeing with you in the chat are gonna be like other men that probably yield these same positions. And it's
Well,
just so funny.
how can
Like
you
just
take
one's
an
okay,
opinion
don't
like that?
interrupt me,
You
right?
don't know anything
Okay, he's
about
getting
those people, and
emotional. He's getting so emotional.
I'm not
It's so
getting
funny.
emotional. I'm simply proving you wrong. And your
Right.
time you
So
said I ran away as I was
all
pulling
right,
out my sources that
can you not like
children need a
can you just
proper
chill?
father and mother figure to.
Can you just chill? Right.
I'm been
Can you
chilling.
just
You're muting me,
all
so
right.
I feel
So
like I
yeah,
have to.
because you keep interrupting me, right? Just chill, Louis. Just chill, Louis. I just find it like so funny that thank you for the hand arts that like such an like these alpha males that hold these prejudices self-admitted by Louis, by the way, as soon as like they don't know what to say or how to counteract or refute or counter argue a claim that I made, thank you so much for the hat of mustache, either to support a notion of mine or discredit a notion of theirs, they just like get all emotional and fragile and say I'm so rude. It's just so funny watching like these alpha males turn into little whiny betas, you know? Thank you for the
Well, I'm
cat.
not. I never said anything about being an alpha male, and I never said anything about being misogynistic. Um,
Well, yeah, you
I
did.
was simply stating. I was simply trying to
Yeah, you
debate
did.
how. I was simply trying to debate how one gender can be better at one thing and another gender can be better at another. And I
Oh,
feel like
Louis. Well, yeah, you did say something about being misogynistic, because you're right. You did make assertions about how you think women are going to be, more emotionally intelligent and how you think men are going to be more logical. But then I discredited the notion that men are going to be more logical with almost like 25 empirical data points. And then as soon as you couldn't come up with any other, I asked you what your grounding for this claim is going to be, and you said just prejudice. You were being
well,
honest.
I
That's
did come
good,
in
but
here
that isn't
saying
going to
that
be
I didn't have any
misogyny.
sources ready, so I feel like it's quite
Right, but we
I feel like it's
probably
quite
shouldn't.
unrealistic for you to have ask me to have sources up. I am trying to get sources and I am finding sources right now, but
Right,
I would
but
like to
we
debate
probably
this at
shouldn't work
another time when I
backwards,
have
right?
things ready. If you're next stream, if you're doing the gay topic, I would be glad to debate on that. I have sources. Well, I
Thank
can
you for
get
the army.
sources ready for
Right, but
that
we
right now.
probably shouldn't work backwards, right? So like when we're like building our beliefs, we shouldn't work backwards. Like you can't just hold this like this arbitrary claim that men are more logical than women with like nothing to support it. Like that's kind of redundant.
I know exactly what you're saying, and you're right in that aspect. I'm just trying to debate you, and I feel like I don't get many opportunities considering there's like 70 people in your guest list, so I'm just gonna take what I can get and go off of that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I get it. But like when I ask you why you believe this to be the case and you don't really have anything to say, and then you just start like getting mad at me for being
I'm not
rude,
getting mad at
like
you. I'm not getting mad at you. I was just saying how you can be particularly rude to your guests.
right, Louis, I don't think I've been rude to you. I think I've just been honest.
Um, I wouldn't say you've been rude to me. You're like, shut it, and you're like, shushies. I feel like you can be kind of backhanded when you're talking to them. Um, Even if you
Do you think
have an
this will win you
opposing
the debate?
opinion on something, I feel like you should still treat your opponents with respect.
Do you think like this will win you the debate? Like
No,
seriously,
I'm
like
not.
where we left off.
Why are
Wait,
you?
don't interrupt me.
Why are you
Don't interrupt me.
painting?
Don't interrupt me.
What do you
Like
mean? Don't interrupt
don't
me.
interrupt
I'm
me.
not
Don't
talking
interrupt
about the
me.
debate. I'm talking
Yeah,
about how
don't interrupt me. Don't
you.
interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
I am going to
Don't interrupt
interrupt
me.
you because you're trying to
Don't
change
interrupt
the
me.
topic and push that
Don't
on.
interrupt me. No, I'm not trying to change the
And then I
topic. I'm
might as
trying to
well
get
just
back to the
leave.
topic. Oh, he's crying now. Yeah. So, anyways,
How am
where
I
we left
crying?
off.
See, this is
Okay.
exactly what I'm
So
talking about. How
see,
you don't treat
yeah,
your guests with.
you see you crying because when I'm trying to
You see, now you're
calmly
just you,
talk, yeah, I'm muting you because you
back
don't know
on
how to
you. How
shut your
you're
mouth.
becoming
All right.
muting your.
Are you
Look at
done?
that.
Are you done? All right. Sweet. So,
Look
do you
at your
want
whole chat spamming L Dean. That
to?
is and that is
Right,
ridiculous. And then
Louis. If that
and
feels.
then
Oh,
you
are you
make us
done? Are you done, Louis?
assume that your chat are
Are you
cringe
done, Louis? Are you done, Louis? Can I? Are you done?
contradicting contradict you mean it.
Why do they always get so emotional? Thank you for the hand arts.
I'm
Are you done?
getting emotional.
So see, I'm
I'm
like I'm pretty
simply
hard about the fact. Like when I'm talking and someone interrupts me,
I
like I won't lose the game, Louis.
say what I have. You mute me and try and take control of the conversation
I am taking control of the fact that you interrupted me, and I don't
and
appreciate that.
disrespect.
Are we almost done, Louis?
I almost
Are we done?
done. I mean,
Are we done?
basically,
Are you done?
yes, sure. Go ahead. Say what you have to say
Thank you.
if you want to say it that bad.
Thank you for the hand arts. Sweet. Yeah, I do want to say it pretty bad. Well, where we left off was the fact that you made a claim that men are going to be more like rational or logical than women because they perform better under high pressure math tests. And you said that being able to perform well
Well,
on
not
math. Okay,
necessarily
are
high
you
pressure
okay?
math
So see, like
tests.
this is what happens. This is what happens,
Correct
Louis.
you,
This is
but
what
you're rephrasing
happens.
it. I don't want you to put words in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Nope,
correct
this
you
is
with what you're saying.
unironically what you said, right? So,
Oh
Louis,
no, I said
okay, are we ready
necessarily
to let me
math
talk?
tests. I,
Are we ready to let me talk, Louis?
so, so if I try and correct you based,
Yeah, there we go. It's just kick. Well, I guess anyways, I'll go ahead and finish that train of thought. Well, yeah, what was being said was he said that men are going to be more logical because they perform better on high pressure math tests, and math is going to be indicative of a higher level of logic experienced. And then I counteracted this point by just denoting the simple fact that women perform better at math overall alongside all academics. And then that's when he just called me rude and started to get emotional. It's at least he was consistent with the claim that women are more emotionally intelligent than men. Because, like my favorite thing to say when I see such a man get so emotional is, this is contradicting your own claim, but that's all right. I like this topic. This topic is fun. I like this topic a lot. What's up, y'all? Someone just told me in the comments that I'm emotional. Yeah, I'm very emotional, if you can't tell. Thank you for the finger hearts. I really appreciate that. What's the topic? Why are men smarter than women? Hello, Mitch. Do you think that men are smarter than women?
No.
God, it seems like we have a decent fucking man. Thank you so much. Like, Jesus Christ, you just restored my faith in humanity.
Yeah, I just got in here. I didn't realize what the topic was, so I was just like watching.
You're good, Mitch. Have a good one. Oh man. I say we finish talking to Louie on the main account because we're about to move this all over to the main. What's up, Aiden? Do you think that men are smarter than women?
No, I do not.
Do you think that men are more logical than women?
Nope.
Oh, Aiden, this is a decent take from you. Good job, Aiden. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. You have a good evening.
Yo, usually that guy's coming in here all hot, but no, he's good tonight. Aiden's doing good tonight. Okay, y'all. So tonight our topic is going to be why are men smarter than women? Now, for all 800 of you guys, I don't understand how like I collect so many people on this second account. I just go live on here for fun before I start the live off on my main if I'm being like so for real. But at this time we are going to move everything over to the main account. So all 850 of you guys, fucking crazy that there's so many of y'all in here. We are going to continue these debates on the main account. If you're wondering what my main account is, it is in my bio. It is at itsdeaann. If you just look up itsdeaann or Dean Debates, I'll pop up. I'll pop up. But you could also just look at my actual and we are going to continue these debates. The topic for tonight is why are men smarter than women? I'm gonna go ahead and end my live. Wait 1 second. Just had to download the background. We're back. We're back. We're back. Just had to download the background. Yeah. I just had to pause and download the background. I am going to go ahead and end my live on here right now. And as soon as I end, I'm going to fucking speed run over to my main account and start the live. I expect all 800 of you guys to be there. And as soon as we get in there, make sure we're all tippity tap tapping away in that phone screen, y'all. Liking the fuck out of the live. Spamming the comments. Let's get this live fucking booming. It's that engagement at the start of the stream that just sends the stream out to the FYP, gets all the crazies in, and we're gonna need some crazies for some debates tonight. I will see y'all in fucking 5 seconds. Be there or be square. See you. At itsdeaann in the bio.